Hey, hello guys, welcome back. I'm Marcio. You're watching The Urban Man. So I had a whole review planned for this past Friday and it turned out to be a complete flop. We'll look at that in a second. I didn't want to carry on with my mod videos. I'll do that in the next, probably next week. I'll carry on with the mod video just to switch it up a bit so it's not the same thing boring for some of you that aren't into modifications of your SKXs. So I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. So yeah, basically I had a whole review planned for this Friday. I started recording and it was a flop, and I'll show you now why. So I'm turning this actually into a double flop video that's happened over this last month and a half of watches that I've bought. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive down, take a look, and I'll explain the flops. And yeah, I guess it's part of watch hunting, trying to find the best buy sometimes, I guess. Yeah, sometimes poop happens, I guess that's what I could say. So anyways, I'm not going to waste time. Let's get down and look into my bloopers. Alright, so starting with the first blooper. This was the watch that I was going to be reviewing this Friday. So I was really excited for this guy. I've been waiting over 2 months for her, and eventually arrived in the post, and I was recording my whole unboxing video and looking at how beautiful she was and that, and then I took a nice wind of the movement. Let's give it a shake so the second hand start going. Right, there's the second hand going. So I was discussing the watch and talking all lovely about the watch and the specs about the watch, and how it's an ETA 2824 that hacks, and when I pull out the crown it doesn't hack, and when I'm adjusting the time there's no issue. Watch when I go backwards, look at that second hand. So yeah, I got scammed once again. Before you say, why am I buying cheap stuff? Actually, this cost me £230, so it wasn't that cheap. I was bargain hunting, but I mean, £230 isn't cheap. This isn't the guy was selling it as a used watch, and yeah, the strap is brand new. So I'm busy sorting out this to get my refund now. So hopefully that gets sorted out this week, that I can get my refund, send this heap of junk back to the seller. So yeah, that's my first disappointment that I'm showing you. That was supposed to be the video of this Friday. Then this I received about a month ago, maybe just over a month ago, and so I bought. Let's get this cover out of here. It's quite tight in here. It's a Jeepers. I've unboxed it before and I don't remember. Just give me a second. Let me go out of focus here. Sorry guys. There we go. L'Oreal Submariner Homage. So I actually bought 2 of them. And the clever people that sent it to me decided they would ship the 2 watches in one box. Now, okay, I've swapped it around because both watch faces were the same way. Now, what's the problem about sending the 2 watches? You can see the plastic is still on and all of that. I haven't even looked at these actually even properly or anything. Now, what is the problem about sending 2 watches in one watch box from overseas in a box together? I'll show you now. Is it that one? Oh, just give me a second now. There we go. That is the problem. They are going to bang against each other and scratch. So this is how I received. You can see the plastic is still on, the plastic on the It's still got the tags. The plastic is still on the bracelet. So the clever guys decided they were going to put the two watches together in the box and ship it to me that way. This one's also got a slight little mark over there, but not too bad. This one wasn't too bad, but yeah, it's scratched. I mean, it's a brand new watch that's already scratched. This one was the one that came out the worst out of the two. I don't know if you can, but I mean this is really deep in there. There you can see a bit better at that angle. So yeah, this luckily I've already been refunded. I'm just waiting now for the seller to actually, because I said I'll send it back, no problems, that they must pay for shipping, because and the customs, I've paid for customs on these two watches. So I said I'll send it back to you, no problem, but you must pay me back my customs and the shipping for me to send it back to you, because this isn't my fault. So I'm just waiting on that to get sorted out so I can send these two watches back to him, because I was supposed to be doing a review on these two. I don't know, I might still maybe this one that's not too bad, keep it. I'll maybe make them a slightly reduced price, because that little mark on the one face there is, I think I can live with it. I don't know, it's scratched there, that little mark there, but I mean if they're really willing to give it to me at a reduced cost, I'll keep it, because I wanted to do actually a review on this. That was the whole meaning of me getting these two watches in. Yeah, so fun and games, buying watches, and well, look, I mean, these two especially weren't my fault. I paid proper retail price on these two; they're brand new. But yeah, the guys there obviously weren't thinking, and they just boxed the two together. I don't know for what reason, and sent it through that way. So I mean, those two, I can sort of say it's my fault, but I mean, I didn't buy like a $50 watch or $100 watch. That actually in real life costs like $800, $800, thinking, okay, now I'm scoring big time. I looked at them on the used market, and they generally, he was actually selling this one for 280 pounds, and then I made an offer of 230, which he accepted, and yeah. So I mean, I looked online, and these retail for around between 250, 350 pounds. I saw one slightly more, but yeah, the average price about 250, 350 pounds. Now I'm just skeptical. Maybe all of those are also fake. I don't know. But yeah, this isn't a used. This is a brand new watch. I mean, it's not scratched or anything. So yeah, this hasn't been used at all. It's not a used watch. The reason why it was cheap is because it's fake. So actually, I went to the AD to show them this, because some of the guys were saying, no, maybe it's something with the movement that could be an issue, but I'm really not convinced. I mean, the condition that this watch is in, the case and everything, the case is pristine. If it were a used watch and maybe they've done something with them, maybe someone messed around with the movement or something, this watch hasn't been worn. It's even the strap and that, this watch has never been worn. It's a brand new fake. But I took it to the AD in any case, and the guy at the AD actually knew less than I did, so I didn't even bother. I just left it, because you can clearly see, I mean, that movement doesn't hack, and that second starts ticking backwards and all sorts of nonsense. And even I've winded an ETA 2824. This doesn't feel right. There's something with this. It doesn't feel like an ETA 2824, the hand winding. So definitely it is a knockoff, but I must say that they've gone really into detail with this. I mean, with all of the engraving there, the Hamilton, the movement, the way it looks. I mean, it looks like an ETA 2824, but you do get Chinese clones. All the engravings, I mean, it's a signed crown. I mean, it's really, really done well. So yeah, just guys, when you're buying used, just be careful and make sure who you buy from, so that you don't get ripped off. And if you do buy used, as I've said before in the past, just make sure that you covered. That if you're buying on eBay, you got the eBay buyer protection, and on top of that, pay with PayPal, because you got them to back you up if need be, as well as a second fallback if anything should happen with eBay that they're not willing to help you. You got PayPal that can assist you. So always cover yourself, guys. PayPal helped me out with these two. I got my refund really quickly on those two. Like I said, I'm just waiting now for the seller to give me funds to ship it back to them. But otherwise, guys, thanks guys for watching. A little bit of a bummer video, but I'm just, yeah, I hope it's educational at least. If you're buying two watches maybe off of eBay or AliExpress or something like that, just maybe make a note to the seller, tell them please don't ship the two together, because and if you are buying on eBay, like I say, cover yourself. Even AliExpress, use PayPal. If you can use PayPal, use PayPal. So just make sure you guys are protected. All right, anyways, that's this video for today, for this week. Hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you guys next week. Until next time, cheers for now.